What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Bucks franchise, episode number 2. And as you see right over here, very first thing, a trade is in play. Mirza Teletovic, Miles Plumlee, and a second-round draft pick for Corey Joseph and DeMarre Carroll. And I think this is an excellent trade. Why do I think this is an excellent trade? Because we have, as I mentioned in the previous 2 episodes, an abundance of centers and power forwards on the Milwaukee Bucks team. As you see right here, Greg Monroe, Jabari Parker, Thon Maker, John Henson. We have way too many big men, and we need some guards, and we need some forwards, and we need them quick. As you see right over here, Corey Joseph, Kojo, former Spurs, a beast of a player in Toronto, and I am so happy to have him, as you see right over here as well. DeMarre Carroll, a backup to Giannis Antetokounmpo now, and a beast of a starter. I really think that this makes the Bucks team much more threatening. I really think that it makes it safe for me to sub out Giannis, because Giannis is the brunt of the team. He is what most plays run through, and when I take Giannis out, I don't really have much of a playmaker on the team, and also I think that the bench isn't nearly as good as what Giannis is. So now we put DeMarre Carroll and Corey Joseph coming off the bench. I think that the Milwaukee Bucks look sick right now, and I'm just really excited. I think this was a great trade. I'm surprised that we got it. Not only that, the salaries matched up. Mirza Teletovic is about $10 million a year, and Miles Plumlee is about $11 million a year, and so it's the same thing with Corey Joseph and DeMarre Carroll. So we really got a steal, and I'm really happy about this trade. As you see over here, we are facing off against the New Orleans Pelicans, with Anthony Davis, obviously, Tyreke Evans, Drew Holiday, and Buddy Hield. As you see over here, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, just a beautiful, let me check out this little replay over here. Just a nice little up and under. Looking like he's Michael Jordan, a bit of Russell Westbrook, some Damian Lillard in there, and the guy's 6'11", so pretty crazy. There's a reason that they call this man the Greek Freak, and there's no doubt about it. I mean, he just got an extension as well. This is one thing that one of my commenters, or one of the persons who commented on my channel, said, and I just looked it up, and I read that earlier, and I was like, oh man, it was about $100 million extension for Giannis, and I'm like, thank God. First of all, the guy deserves it, okay? He's going to be a star. Second of all, I'm like, man, maybe I should have waited. Maybe I should have waited to start my Bucks franchise, because it's not as guaranteed that you get a contract extension in 2K as it is in real life. Obviously, Giannis wants to remain with the Milwaukee Bucks because they have a very bright future. But in 2K, who knows? You know what I mean? Here we go with Corey Joseph. Man, did I say that this bench is looking sick? This bench is looking out of this world. Check out this combination of John Henson and Corey Joseph splitting the double team on the pick and roll, and you get an open John Henson with a great point guard running the pick and roll. And now you have Delly starting at the 2 on the bench. I think that this is going to make for a substantially better team. And I am very excited. As you see, the score is 16-21, and we pass it off to Thon Maker. That's another combo. Corey Joseph, just a pick and roll maestro, and he's got a lot of options. Let me tell you, he's got a lot of options. With Thon Maker and John Henson coming off the bench, we got some exciting stuff. And also, Jason Terry still gets minutes. I did not take away the minutes from Jason Terry, and there is a reason. Boom! Big shot at the end of the first quarter for a 3, and we are only losing by 2 points. And yes, as I mentioned before, this is on Hall of Fame difficulty. I got another question about that. And yes, it is on Hall of Fame difficulty. I'm still new to 2K17, as all of us are. There's still some bugs, there's still some glitches. And yes, Hall of Fame is a bit of a cheat. It is a huge cheese fest on Hall of Fame. They don't really get better. They just kind of make shots that they shouldn't. So, you know, I have to really work overtime to beat a lot of these teams, and I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? It's totally fine. But I have noticed, after playing 2K for an extended period of time, I have noticed that there are some flaws that are coming up. And the main flaw that I'm seeing is that the three-pointers are going in like mad. And listen, I understand that there's a revolution in the NBA, as you see Jason Terry hitting ironically, a 3. I understand that there's a revolution in the NBA with three-pointers. Steph Curry and the Warriors definitely began that, and beautiful block, by the way, by Thon Maker. Ugh. That's just disgusting. But yes, there is a revolution with three-pointers, but man, in 2K17, three-pointers drop like crazy. This is a beautiful move, by the way, by the veteran Jason Terry. You wouldn't know that he's almost 40. I think he's 39 right now. You wouldn't know that he's about to hit 40 with moves like this and one, and just putting up the bucks when we need it. We needed the points, and we got them from Mr. Jason Terry, flexing like a man known as Draymond Green, except they're very different. But yeah, threes go in way too much in 2K17. In this game, you'll see Tyreke Evans just drop bombs, and Tyreke Evans isn't necessarily known for being a three-point shooter. But in 2K17, man, these guys are just dropping bombs. Buddy Hield, as you see right over here, shooting threes, that's totally fine. He should make those because he's a beast. I love Buddy Hield. I am a huge fan of Buddy Hield. I really think he's going to have a good career. He's just a humble, hard-working guy. You know who Buddy Hield reminds me of? And not necessarily in the way they play, but just in their demeanor or personality, is Kawhi Leonard. I think that that's a fair comparison. They're both humble, they're both quiet, they're both hard-working, and I really think that this is going to be a good pickup for the New Orleans Pelicans. But as you see over here, we are losing 56-51 off the three from Drew Holiday, the often forgotten but still beastly point guard, as Jabari Parker just smashes. You saw it right there. Just smashes the ball out of bounds. They leave Thonmaker wide open over here for an easy dunk. 61-67. We are in the third quarter. This has been a tightly contested contest throughout. And as you see, Kojo, I can't wait to say it. I love that nickname, by the way. I can't wait to say that a lot. Kojo with a beautiful screen and one. 66-69. What are we going to do? Giannis Antetokounmpo. Can I get a replay? My heart just sings when I see stuff like this. I mean, defense by the 6'11 Greek freak. My God. And by the way, Giannis had a crazy game in this one, stats-wise at least. Giannis just tore it up and could not be stopped. As you see, Greg Monroe easily going in for the dunk. Passing it off to Greg Monroe yet again. He is a shooter. He will take that from mid-range all day. Game tied, 72-72, now 72-74. Giannis running the pick and roll. And if you're a Bucks fan, you've seen this all year long. Giannis just destroying it, gathering or getting doubled and getting wide open passes because the guy can't be stopped at 6'11". I mean, it's pretty incredible. Game tied. We are in the fourth quarter. They are looking to make something happen. The biggest mismatch I see in this game is clearly Anthony Davis and Jabari Parker. Jabari is more of an offensive four and a kind of a 3-4 player. Anthony Davis is definitely a big man, a 6'10", 6'11", large player, and I think that's a bad mismatch for Jabari, but they didn't really take advantage of that. MCW with a nice little and one over there, 80-82. We are 2 minutes left to go in this full game, trying to get a W after the first W that we got, and this is an and one over Jabari Parker, and look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Jabari Parker is fouled out of the game, and I don't know what to do. I put in John Henson at the 4. Giannis with the rebound, trying to make something happen, trying to push the break, passing it off to no one, getting double teamed, passing it off, a stupid mistake, and John Henson somehow gets the ball, get it back, and we get the bucket, 83-87, and we are only 1 minute left. I have been losing in the fourth, and I need to stop this team, and they end up losing or missing that shot, passing it off to Chris Middleton. Will he take a three? Yes, he will. And he's going to drain it, 86-87, down only by one now. And here it is, 18 seconds left to go in the game. They are waiting. They're up by one. Drew Holiday has the ball. They have 7 seconds to shoot. They're going to run a screen on the top right, as you see right over here. They're passing it off to Anthony Davis, and he will unfortunately make that shot. Oh, this was a tough one. This was a tough one to swallow. I was like, man, that's not good. Now I'm losing by 3 points. We are in the fourth quarter, 5.5 seconds left to go. I have the ball. Who am I going to give it to? My only three-point shooting starter, as Chris Middleton runs over the screen, trying to make something happen over Buddy Hield, shoots it, and he makes the freaking shot. And I went like, normally I would have paused this and got a replay, but I was so freaked out, I literally dropped my controller and jumped out of my seat in my room and just like walked around. It was pretty crazy. And now we're going into overtime. I really didn't expect that, but now we're going into overtime. Giannis wide open. He will take that. 23 points so far, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists for the Greek Freak. As you see right over here, 8 of 14 shooting, 9 rebounds. Just an absolute monster. I love using Giannis. He is one of my favorite players to use, period. Passing it up to Greg Monroe off the double. Easy points. We are winning now by 4 points in overtime. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the game. They get Omar Ashik. Easy, easy. Poor defense by me. Got to run back instead of like celebrating, you know what I mean? 93 to 91. We have the lead in overtime after a hard-earned overtime. Keep in mind, no Jabari Parker. He is fouled out, sitting on the bench as we have Thon Maker playing in his position, and I believe I may sub him out in the future, but I have Damari Carroll running in the game. An easy move for Giannis. Again, just towering over anyone he plays against, and just a beast. And we are winning by 1 point. Anthony Davis off the screen misses it, but Omar Ashik with a clutch rebound. 96 to 95 is the score, and we are 1 minute left. A second ago we were winning, now we're losing, and maybe a second we're going to win, maybe a second we're going to lose. Who knows? Giannis! Tyreke Evans never stood a chance over here. As you see over here, the post up to the drive to the dunk, and now we are winning yet again. What a back and forth competition between me and the CPU. Steve Novak is driving and trying to guard Anthony Davis. That's not going to be a good idea. I immediately subbed him out. I'm like, why is Steve Novak in this game? We are losing right now. They have 5 seconds left. Tyreke Evans with a pivotal 3, and unfortunately, to my dismay, he sinks this huge 3. Now we're down by 4. I need a 3 plus an and 1. That's impossible to get. I'm going to shoot it up anyway, and I'm going to miss it. Giannis with the rebound. Didn't matter. Unfortunately, guys, we end up giving up the win to the Pelicans in the very last second of overtime. This took 5 periods to resolve, and sadly, we end up taking the L. But you know, what am I going to say? Like I said, a good game is a good game, whether we win, lose. We put in an effort, and we show you guys, and we display it to the world, and hopefully all goes well in the next game, and we try to bring back another W. But unfortunately, we come out with the loss. Player of the game, 23 points, 10 assists, Drew Holiday from UCLA. A beast of a point guard. As you see, Anthony Davis tearing it up as always. Drew Holiday tearing it up as well. But, we ended up losing. That's okay. Not all teams win. Even the Warriors lost 9 games last year. So, you know, it happens to all of us. As you see, Buddy Hield just destroying it. Let's check out the stats for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis, 27 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 10 of 16 shooting. Greg Monroe, 20 and 9. Beast mode for sure. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you have not. I post videos pretty frequently, at least I try to. Madden franchise, online ranked, all this good stuff coming to you. I want to thank you for watching. Leave a like before you leave, and I will see you in my next video.